So if you got a Troybilt and a shed with a door on it just wide enough for that Troybilt to go in, well, you've got to pull up this flap before you go in with it. So there's a thing that holds up that flap. And this is it. This is it here. So I take, when I come out of the, I'll push it out of the shed, then I'll take this thing out and let this flap go down. And as you know, to just keep this thing here at all times, and you can't go very far with this thing in it when you're mowing, or it'll jump out. So you better pull it out yourself before you lose it out there in your grass and run over it. So all you gotta do is just figure out how it goes in, and it goes in like this, and you just put it in there. When you get through mowing, just put it in like that. That'll hold your flap up till you, and you could go on in the shed. And what I've done is I've hung this bungee cord on here, so when I get up close to a tree or a fence or something that's real close, I'll just pull that up and mow right on by. Then let it go right back down. And as you know, probably, to put this thing in reverse without killing the engine, you have to. There's two clicks here you make before you can start it. So when it's running, you just turn it back to this first click, and then press this thing here, and if it's running, there's a bit of light will come on here, and then you could just back up, no problem. And you also know that I put a fuel stop switch here. It's real easy to do, of course. Just cut your, get you a switch, and cut your line in two below this. You could go either way, but I think it's best to go down below this cylinder, and just cut it in two. Make sure you got these little clamps here on both ends before you put it in there, and that's all you have to do. And as I showed on the other video, I took off, I've got this unplugged here, and I took this out and cut that plunger off on the top side there, because it went bad. And so now every time I get through mowing with it, I just turn the fuel off here, just in case anything happens that it will make your fuel run through your carburetor, right down through your spark plug and into your oil tank and mess up your oil. And whether you've got anything in there or not, always check your oil. If it appears to be over full, make sure it don't have gas in it. And you could check by just smelling of the stick, see if it smells like gas. And if it does, of course, you're going to have to fix the carburetor there and drain your oil out. But to eliminate this, these things frequently go bad, and if you take it to a lawnmower shop, they'll charge you a fortune to replace it. And so it's best just go ahead and replace it yourself, and just cut that tip off on the top and just leave this thing hanging down. And so, of course, you can put a piece of tape around or something if you want to. I don't see no reason to, but okay. So and then, of course, this here is your this you can put up these numbers here, and it tells you how fast you could go. It goes just fast. You got this thing, you know, which number this is. You go all the way up there, and you'll be flying there. Most time you want to stay around like about 4 or 5 maybe. 3 to 5, according to how tall your grass is. And also when you if you want to get off your mower and leave it running, just press this thing all the way down like I've got it now, and you can see the brake pedal or clutch, whichever one you want to do, they're both the same, is depressed. See, it's right down, all the way down there. Then you pull this back up, and this thing come all the way back up there. And whichever one, how fast you want to go, this is your thing here. And this is the speed of the motor. This is the speed of the wheels, okay? So far, this has not been a bad little mower. About 5 years old, and I think I took it up one time. They did something to it and put new blades on it and all, and charged me about $75. So I'm pretty happy with this. If I'd have took it in when that thing went bad on me, it'd probably been another $100 to $150. So you can save yourself money by doing it yourself. So I don't know what this thing here is for. I thought this was the one that cuts it off when you get off. But let's see. But while I lock it down there, this thing don't change a bit. So I don't know how that works. I'm pretty sure that's when you get off. If you ain't in that mode there, when you get off, this is what shuts it off, your engine. But then you can shut it off, you can keep it open over there. Oh, I'm not sure exactly how this thing works, but you get the idea. And I don't think the horn's working on that. No, you don't really need a horn on these things. Okay, that's about the most I can do for you, but don't do what I gotta do and leave such a mess on your lawnmower. I need to get this dust over here. Over there. Comes right off. Yeah. Alright. Got that gone. Have a good day, Jose.